11, we're tracking potential tropical cyclone 1 as it moves closer to South Florida.
The system already dumping rain across our area, and it's expected to continue through the weekend. Our weather authority is closely following the storm.
Hurricane specialist and storm surge expert Michael Lowry is standing by. But let's kick things off now with our chief certified meteorologist, Betty Davis, and the new advisory that just came in. Betty.
Good evening. No big changes here. Still just a sloppy, disorganized system. And the story continues to be the rainfall that is coming in over South Florida. So I'll get you straight to the Doppler radar. We've got flood advisories popping up out there tonight. Heavy rainfall right along the immediate east coast that we've been tracking. Some of that rolling up over Miami Beach and around downtown Miami as well. But notice the areas outlined in the green. Those are the flood advisories in parts of Broward and into Miami-Dade too. But right now, the heavier rains, as I mentioned, are right along the east coast of Miami Beach and out over the Atlantic water. Some of the gustier thunderstorms. Middle and upper Keys, by the way, still getting slammed with some of those soaking, gusting downpours lifting up from the south, and more of that's going to continue to push into South Miami-Dade. Notice Homestead, a flood advisory continuing there. So the wet weather is indeed upon us, and it's going to take a little bit to get out of this. We could end up with some isolated spots picking up to a foot of rainfall, but generally speaking, some 4 to 8 inches across the area, and we're under a flood watch through Sunday morning. But let's talk about this system, the disturbance, a bit more. Bring in our hurricane specialist and storm surge expert, Michael Lowry. Good evening, Michael. It's just not any better put together tonight.
Good evening, Betty. Hostile upper level winds really doing a number on our system tonight. Take a look at the visible satellite picture, and what you'll see is less of the red and orange colors on our satellite tonight, indicating that these thunderstorms are really getting blown away from where the broad center of circulation is, right here just to the western tip of Cuba. Hurricane hunters have been flying this all evening long, looking for a more organized area of low pressure and not finding it as of now. Rain and winds, you can see the rainfall from our radar far away from where the center of circulation is. In fact, continuing to blow off to the east. That's a good thing. Without those showers and thunderstorms over where the low pressure center is, it's going to be hard for this to organize anymore, especially as it gets closer to the coastline. Doesn't really change the big impacts for us. That heavy rainfall already moving into our viewing area has been raining all day across the lower Keys into now that heavy rainfall really making it into Miami-Dade, into Broward counties. That will continue through the overnight hours and into early tomorrow. You can see here on our water vapor picture the tail of two air masses. We have dry air, very dry air to the west of this low pressure area, and then that rich, deep tropical moisture that is just feeding up into our area. That dry air is going to come back into the story here as we move into Sunday. You can see as we time this out, we're looking at a potential impact here in terms of the low pressure coming over land sometime tomorrow morning. That deep moisture is going to wrap its way through, but then on the backside, we talk about drier air moving in for Sunday. So the rain, although we're going to have that heavy rain through the morning hours tomorrow, we should start to clear out by tomorrow afternoon, and then things look better for Sunday. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Michael. And tracking all of that rainfall as it moves in, another look at the Doppler radar and the flood advisories, and where we see how the rain, some of the heaviest, is right around Miami Beach, extending down toward the upper Keys. So we'll keep an eye on this. Still that outside threat of maybe an isolated tornado, a brief spin up. But again, the heavy rainfall, that's going to be the deal here. And we're not out of the woods yet for some flash flooding even. For now, I think the flooding is more minor out there, but things will change through the overnight. So stay aware. Cal?